New tutorial, we're going to learn how to make these. Sometimes you don't have these on hand, sometimes you want a certain size hook or a certain kind of hook. I'm going to show you guys how to make the knots that go on the hooks and the knots that go at the end of these. I usually make a few of these because when I'm using live bait for fishing, I usually want to keep a few of them on hand just in case one pops off. So first we're going to learn how to make this. This is called the perfection loop. We're going to learn how to make a little perfection loop because it's a handy little piece to have. When you're tying on your line, you don't want to go through the kino of tying two pieces of line together. You go ahead, you make a perfection loop, and all you gotta do is just tie one piece of line. And then there's this knot right here. Not sure if you guys could see that real clear, but if you guys can see it clearly, it's called a snell knot. S-N-E-L-L. Not snail, snell. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a snell knot because a snell knot usually works the best with circle hooks. So, first things first, we're going to get a piece of line and we're going to loop it. Yep, that's how you start it off. You make yourself a little loop, and what you want to do is the tag end. What you want to do is come around your thumb and make another loop. Usually one that's just a little tiny baby bit smaller. See him right there? Little tiny itty bitty little guy. Wow, he's cute. So, the whole point of this knot is to get this tag piece and go right in between the two loops. That's basically going to split them in half. That's how your knot comes together. That's what's going to make your knot strong. See the second loop that you made? Pass that second loop through the first loop. Once you get it through there, we'll go ahead and tighten it up. And there you go. There's your perfection loop. All I gotta do, clip off the excess caca. There you go. Done. This loop will not open, it will not budge. It's there for life. Unless you hook up with something very, very, very large and it pops the line. In that case, you're shot. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Snell knot. I'm not using the right hook for this, but I'm using a hook that you guys can see pretty good. I'm hoping you guys will be able to see everything that I'm doing. Try to make you guys' life as easy as I could. Start this thing off, go through, depending on your hook, if you're using a circle hook, you go through the front. But if you're using a regular hook like this, you usually go through the back. Because that's where the line tension is going to be at, where the stub is coming out. So if you're using a circle hook, start off from the front, put your line in from the front eye. If you're using a hook like this, like I'm using, backside is perfect. So, go ahead and get yourself some line, and you're going to make a loop. Yes, loops and fishing go together. So, you got your loop. Tighten this a little bit. Let me straighten up this piece of line, because it's getting on my nerves. Can't handle that. Everybody's got a little bit of ADD, ADHD, and a little bit of OCD. So, and nobody doesn't get any RSEPCD. Yeah, I know, I didn't spell that right. So, you make yourself a loop and get your tag end of the line. And where you want your tag end of the line is right at the end of the hook. You want to just kind of sitting there, borderline. You go ahead and you hold everything together. Now if your tag end is all the way up here, it's too long. You want your tag end there. You want your tag end at the end of the hook. Now what you want to do is you want to grab the circle, the loop that you made, put your fingers inside of it, and what you want to do is get the bottom part of the loop. See this bottom part? You don't want to use the top part because it's going to tangle everything. You want to get the bottom part of the loop, and you want to wrap it around the shank of the hook with the tag. See? I'm getting it all in there. Just go around. There's one. There's two. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, really and truly, you're supposed to do about maybe 7 or 8 wraps, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to sit here and wait for me to go through all of the wraps. I'm pretty sure you guys have better things to do with your time than just sit here and watch me wrapping line. So I'm going to do as many as I could real quick. Try to show you guys how this is done. Now what you want to do is tighten up on this just a little bit. You don't want to move the line, you just want to keep the line tight. And the line that you want to move is the tag. You get your tag and you see right here, you know, it's kind of closing up that bottom loop. That's closing up the original loop that we made. Now you don't want to make it tight, you just want to close it up tight enough to get rid of the slack. Then you can go ahead and tighten up on both ends a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. Make sure don't tighten it up so much to where you're not going to be able to move the knot, because if you guys look at it, thinking you guys can see, that line is all over the place. So what you want to do is get both ends and squeeze all the pieces of line together while tightening it up at the same time. And you want to get the whole entire thing and slide it all the way up. Slide it all the way up the shank. Then you can go ahead and tighten it up like a psychopath and squeeze it like a devil and pretend you're strangling the neighbor's dog who keeps on using the bathroom on your grass. Now, let's straighten it out a little bit more. And there we go, guys. How about cheese? Cut off this little caca piece, because that caca piece will not slide anymore. It's done. And there we go, fellas. Just now made a leader with a perfection loop and everything. So, put yourself a whole bunch of those inside your tackle box. Whenever you go fishing, you're using minnows and stuff like that, you got everything you need.